Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're exploring one of the most terrifying questions in modern history. What happens if electricity disappears worldwide? Not a city blackout, not a regional failure, but the entire planet losing power at the exact same moment. You might think the answer is simple. No lights, no internet, maybe a little chaos. But the truth is much darker and much deeper than anyone imagines. So let's step into a world with no electricity and see how long humanity can actually survive. In the very first second, every light on Earth shuts off. Airports go dark, hospitals fall silent, cars on the highway lose their ignition systems and stop instantly. Airplanes in the sky? Thousands of them lose their navigation and communication tools. Pilots are suddenly flying blind. People reach for their phones, but the screens stay black not because the battery died, but because electricity itself no longer exists. This isn't a simple power outage. This is the world completely unplugged. Within the first hour, panic begins. Skyscrapers disappear into total darkness. People walk outside and see something haunting: the stars, bright and overwhelming. Not a single city light remains. Water pumps stop working, which means faucets go dry almost immediately. Refrigeration fails. Every vaccine, every medical sample, every temperature-controlled medicine begins to spoil. And since there's no communication anywhere, no phone networks, no radio, every human being on the planet is suddenly isolated. By the end of the first day, modern civilization begins to collapse. Banks lose access to digital systems. Money becomes meaningless. Everything stored online, your savings, your identification, your records, vanishes in an instant. Hospitals cannot operate. Surgical rooms shut down. Dialysis machines, ventilators, incubators, everything stops. Supermarkets can't restock because global food supply chains depend entirely on electricity. Within just 24 hours, the world begins running out of food. After 1 week, cities begin to die. Without refrigeration, all stored food spoils. Without electricity, sewage systems overflow. Without clean water, diseases spread rapidly. Factories shut down. Transportation stops. Medicine production ends. Communication is gone. Humanity is forced back to the 1800s, but with 8 billion people. Electricity wasn't just a convenience, it was the foundation of every modern system we rely on. Without it, everything collapses. By the first month, global structure crumbles. Governments cannot coordinate with each other. Satellites drift uselessly in orbit. Military communication fails. Nuclear power plants become the greatest threat of all. They require constant cooling to prevent meltdown. Without electricity, those cooling systems fail, and multiple Chernobyl-level disasters begin to unfold around the world. Radiation spreads. Millions are at risk. Society fractures. Food riots erupt. Mass migrations begin. Humanity enters survival mode. After 1 year, the world becomes unrecognizable. Most people abandon big cities and move toward rivers, lakes, and farmland. Communities form around water sources. Life becomes local again. The internet is gone. Digital knowledge is gone. Electricity-based healthcare is gone. Humanity essentially returns to a pre-industrial world, but without the tools, skills, or population structure needed to support itself. Civilization shrinks into small villages trying to survive day to day. And here is the darkest truth. Humanity is no longer capable of living without electricity. We crossed the point of no return long ago. Our cities, our medicine, our infrastructure, our communication, our food systems, everything depends on power. Remove electricity, and the world doesn't just slow down, it collapses. So the real question isn't, what happens if electricity disappears? The real question is, would humanity survive long enough to rebuild? Or is electricity the only thing standing between us and extinction? Thanks for watching. If you want more world-changing, what happens if explorations, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.